Are you expecting God to give you specific directions for every detail of your life? I know one person who asks God every morning, "God, is it your will for me to brush my teeth today?" Then he asks, "Should I wear the black shirt or the blue shirt?" Usually, God does not speak to us about every little detail. In reality, it is far more common that God would give us a general direction to head in. Do you want a roadmap or a compass heading for your life? A roadmap contains specific directions to a specific destination. Go left, turn right, go straight 2 miles. But if we sit around asking for God to give us a map, we will wait around for years. Waiting for God to give you a detailed map for your entire life is unrealistic. God is more likely to give you a compass heading to follow rather than a map. He says, "Go north." And when you start going north, He starts to bless you. Each of us is given an inner compass which reveals God's will for our lives. The direction this inner compass is pointing is revealed by our innate talents, interests, and gifts. Your strengths and dominant focus reveal your calling. For example, if a teenage girl enjoys spending time with children, this might be an indication that she's called to be a teacher, a mother, or a children's minister. Or if you're always thinking about how to make money, you might be called to be an entrepreneur or a businessman. I always had a passion for the lost, and I was successful at public speaking. So this was a good indication that when I decided to become an evangelist, I was headed in the right direction. If I tried to become a worship leader, I would fail because I have no musical talent. My compass doesn't point in that direction. Recognizing this fact saves me the trouble of wondering if God has called me to be a music leader. When God called Abraham, God did not give him detailed instructions. Instead, God just said to leave the city of Ur. God promised to show him his ultimate destination on the way. God gave Abraham the first step, but not the full picture of where he was going. God does not tell us what to do until we begin to move. However, if we start to move, we will hear the next step, and then the next, and so on. In order to discover God's plan for your life, don't sit in a locked room praying until you have a complete vision of where you are going. Instead, start moving in the general direction of your greatest interest. And once you start to move, God will guide your steps. God is drawn to your movement. Psalms 37:23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighteth in His way." Notice it says that the steps of a good man are ordered. Once we start taking steps, God is able to show us where to go. God cannot order our steps if we're standing still. You drive and God gives directions, but there will be no directions until you start driving. A parked car never goes anywhere, even if it is on the right road. Will Rogers said, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there." Reinhard Bonnke says, "People who forever seek the will of God are overrun by those who do the will of God." Don't worry about all the little details. Just go in the compass heading, the general direction of where God wants you to go, and then God will lead you and guide you along the way.